reflective material is the only goddamn thing that makes a difference at night time.
Okay, I love you.
Well, we've had a bit of a fiasco this afternoon. This idiot here lost his keys, didn't he? And I spent the last half an hour searching every single toilet in work, every single bit of the office that's around us, dragged everything out of my bag, searched all around the car park. Finally I get a lead off a lad and he tells me my keys were left on the wall outside where I put my helmet in the morning. They weren't on the wall. So with the prospect of replacing my chain lock, my light lock and the barrels on this Suzuki, also having to ring my wife up and go, hey, I need you to drag the kids out and collect free from work. Eventually I found them in the doorway to a adjacent office building. Luckily someone had a fob to give me and I got in and got my keys. But that's put me half an hour late. The traffic seems a little bit lighter than it normally is. Not that it makes a blind bit of difference for me on this. That was grim. That wasn't the wisest thing I did. I soaked my shoe with monkey puddle water. So obviously this should never have happened. I shouldn't have just been able to lose my keys outside at work next to my bike. I put my keys in my helmet to carry like a little man bag, and obviously when the helmet isn't inverted, it fell out and I've just walked away blissfully. However, nobody in the office I work with actually decided to let anyone know that they saw a pair of keys. I'd spoken to multiple people by the end who said they'd saw the keys on the wall but just left them. I was like, oh thanks guys. Cheers for that. I know it's my fault, I can't just blame people for not doing something, but still, like, if you see a pair of keys outside your workplace, assume that it's someone who's parked there and then maybe pick them up. I don't know. Well, someone did pick them up. Actually, no, I don't have a gripe. Someone picked them up off the wall and then didn't message anyone to say they found them. So when I'm retracing my steps, they're in a completely different building to the building that I work at. However, all's well that ends well. I have my keys, I'm on my bike, I'm going home. All is right with the world. I have a wet right foot. My fuel light has now gone solid. Will he have enough fuel to get home? Or will this be an evening of misfortune for your boy? I'll engage ego mode. Just turn my right wrist down a bit. Make V20 sounds. See me, don't go across my path. These people don't pull out on me. Let me filter through you lot to the front. I did see an article today about wank panzers having to pay more for parking. It was on the BBC News article, I'll link it. I didn't expect any councils to necessarily have done anything about it. It seemed like it was just more of a proposal. But if you're driving your 2.5 ton bus, dropping 2 kids off at a school run, fuck yeah, pay more. Yeah, absolutely. You're damaging the roads, you're taking up space, you're causing traffic. I can't get past you on my bike. So the comments from people that they'd asked about this proposal, obviously there was the standard, oh well, what if I'm disabled or I've got kids? I'm sorry mate, but you see plenty of people with blue badges, elderly disabled people, people with all disabilities in just normal cars all the time. So you don't need a raised SUV because you're disabled like this piece of shit in front of us. And then there's the other argument of, oh well, I've got kids, I need to drop my kids off. It's like, really? Like, how many kids? So I think at a push they fit 7 seats. So you have 5 kids, okay, cool, right. Yeah, you can have your big massive wank panzer. That excuse doesn't wash when you've got to drop Sally and Oliver off at school. And you've a giant car. I couldn't possibly do this in a smaller car. Like, shut up. I'm so witty and pretty and dry. So pretty. Yeah, and I didn't see one like semi-compelling argument. It was all just people going, oh, whinge, 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 whinge. I want to use it. I don't want to have to pay more. My favourite one though was people who were saying, wow, it costs too much already. It's like, oh no, did them just luxury ride and come back and bite them in the arse? It's like traffic's already as bad as it's ever been. The roads are shot as shit. Like, what do you expect? Car parks that were built in the 1960s, 70s and 80s were designed for Renault 9s. Like, and that was a big family car. My mate's got one, it's tiny. Actually, on the Renault number series, I saw the Renault 5. The size of that bastard. I think this Renault 5's 50 grand. But yeah, they're just fucking huge. Like, the Renault 5 was a tiny car. It was a bloody rally car. Back when rally cars were tiny. Even the small cars are getting massive. Did you see those reflective strips? Did you see the neon green vest beneath it? No, you didn't! Because retro-reflective material is the only goddamn motherfucking thing that makes a fucking difference at night time! Fuckers! This is my campaign now. I will not rest until every police officer in this goddamn fucking shithole of a nation has been educated on what daytime high vis is and what nighttime high vis is. Hey, you silly bastard. Now let's go get some fuel at Sainsbury's if it's still open. Oh no, you're flashing fast now. Does that mean it's imminent? Oh, we're about 600 meters away. I read online that that you were meant to get 50 miles after it starts flashing at you, and then when it goes solid it's 20. I don't want to risk it. Poppy poppy bang bang. Turn there. I don't think making the exhaust go bang with fire spitting out is necessarily the healthiest thing for the engine, but it's fun to do on occasion. But let's not do it right at the fuel station. The shower. Hey, now we need premium just at the front. Are you free? Yes, a little bit free. Every little helps. Oh, the coldness. It's coming through. It's not full enough. Don't get on the paint. Pop, 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 bang. Oh, I'm a fucking child.